Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Script and Execute. My name is Shruti. So in my previous video I explained what page object model means and the key benefits of using it. And I also created a simple login test for SauceDemo application. Okay, so in this video I'll show you how to convert the same test file into a framework structure. Okay. Okay, so in order to do that, we need to create three folders. One is pages, locators, and utils. Okay, so let's create one by one. So inside this framework, I'll create three folders. First one is locators. So locators is to keep the locators. Okay, so inside the locators, I will create locators object, and I will keep all the elements inside it. Then pages. So I will create a separate page class for each web page. Okay. Then utils. So inside utils, I will create an object, and inside that we will store username, password, and the URL. Okay. Okay. So let's start. So the first one, locators. Okay, so as I said, I'm using SauceDemo application. In the login page, what are the elements we have? We have three elements: username, password, and login button. Okay, so we'll create an object and store the elements inside it. Okay, so we'll go to the locators folder, right click, new file, and the file name we call login locators.ts. Okay, and inside that we will create an object and store the elements. So before that we have to use export keyword. Okay, so by making it export, so we are saying that so we can access these objects outside of the class. Okay, I mean outside of this file or object. Okay, so export const and login locators. So this is an object, and here we will create three variables and store the elements. The first one is username input colon. So here we will put that locator for the username. Then username, sorry, password input, password input, and here we'll store the password locator. Then login button. Okay, so in the spec file we have this locators. So let us copy it from here. Okay, so now the locators are ready. Okay, so now what we need to do? So we need to use these locators in this login page. In the login page, okay. So we'll go to the pages and create a class. Okay, new file login page.ts. Okay, so here in this login page we need to import this login locators. Okay, so import curly braces login locators. So just take the login locators, and it is only giving the location where it is. So it is inside this locators, and this is the file name login locators. Okay. Okay, so now we need to create a class, and before that we need to import page also. Import page from Playwright test. Okay, so here you can notice one thing. Here I'm not importing test or expect. Okay, so this is just a login page class file. This is not the spec file. Okay, so here I'm not creating any test, or I'm not doing any validation. Okay, so here what I'm doing, I'm just opening the page and performing login action. Okay. Okay, so we'll create a class, export class name is login page, class name is login page, and we need to create a constructor private page of type page. Okay. Okay, so we have created a constructor inside the login page. Okay, so we all know the definition of constructor, correct? So what is constructor? So we will say constructor is a special method inside the class and it runs automatically when we create an object for the class. Okay, so here, so what it will do, this constructor? Okay, so this constructor is initialize the object. So which object? Page. Okay, what it will do is it will launch the page or browser tab. Okay, so we can say page or browser tab. And so here in this SauceDemo application, we have only login. Okay, suppose if we have multiple methods inside the login, like forgot password, remember password, or many more actions. So for all of it, we don't have to open the page for every method. Okay, we don't have to open a page for every method. So I'm opening the page once, and all the methods inside the login page can access that same page. Okay, so this is what the idea behind creating a construct and initializing it. Okay. Okay, so now let's create a method. So how to create async? We have to use async keyword and method. So method name I will say login. Okay, so login wants two things, username and password, correct? So let us create two variables of type string. So username, I want it should be string and password also string. Okay, so I've created a method. So what I want here in the login, I want to enter the username, password, and click on login button. Okay, so await this dot page, this dot page. Okay, so here this refers to the current instance of the class. Okay, so this page is what we are passing in the constructor. Okay. Okay, so now what we want, this start page, we want to enter the username. So dot fill. So what we want to fill, so in order to fill we want two things, one is the locator and the username, correct? So where is the locator? Locator is inside this login locators. So take the login locator object. Wait, one minute, copy. So fill login locators dot, in that object what we want username. So select username and we want to pass this value and type username. So next password. So await this dot page dot fill. So login locators dot password input. So in this element enter this password which I pass during the execution in the spec file. Okay, so next is login method. Sorry, a login button. Await this dot page dot click. So I want to click on this login element. So login locators dot login button. Okay, so now our login method is ready. Okay, so now we'll go to the main spec file and we have to store this URL, username and password inside this util file. Okay, so let's create a file inside this util folder. Right click new file. So we'll say envconfig.ts. Okay, so here we'll create three variables, base URL, username and password, and we have to use export keyword. Export const base URL is equal to value, then export const password. We'll say first we'll say username. So we'll pass that username, and here it's not colon, this is equal to, okay, because this is not object. Okay, so here this is just a variable name and I'm passing the value. Okay, if it is object, if we are storing inside the object, then we have to use colon. Okay, then password, export const password. Okay, so we'll take the value from the spec file. So this is the value of base URL, and the value of username is this standard user, then this is the password. Okay, so now this is ready. So we'll go to the main spec file. Okay, so here, so we need to import two things. One is we need to import this login pages, then we need to import this values from the config file. So import login page from login page class. Okay, then we need to import username, password, and URL from this config file. Import base URL and username and password from this util. Okay, so now first is uh, before that we need to create an object for the login page. Okay, so how to create const object name, I will say login page with L small and is equal to new class name login page, and pass page to this because login page has constructor which expect page. Okay, so now we have created an object for the class, and we have to go to this, we have to remove this and pass base URL because base URL is having the value of URL. Okay, so then we need to remove these three lines because these three lines are in where it's in login page inside the login method. So await, let us call login method. How to call? Using this object. So login page dot login. So it wants username and password. And where is the username and password? So username and password are in the config file. So let's take from there username and password. Username and password. Okay, and it will click on the login button. Okay, and the assertion we have to do, or assertions or validation we have to perform in the spec file, not inside the any class. Okay, okay, so now this is ready, let us execute. If you think you're learning something from this video, please do subscribe and like my video. Okay, and in the next video we'll add one more page, that is adding product to the cart. So this SauceDemo application is also having 3 to 4 pages. Okay, so we will create a separate classes for each page and try to do the validations. Okay, so we can see that one spec file is passed. Okay. Okay, thank you so much for watching. And once again, I'm saying if you think you learned something from this video, please do like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.